Happy Halloween, booger eaters. There was a squirrel out there. I'm Jonesy, or Jones, or Juice, or Justin. This is the start of my vlog. Now, you guys can call me something insulting if you want, because honestly, that's fine with me. I'm gonna go on calling you guys booger eaters anyway. Memories, man. You know, your memory gets worse as you get older, right? My memory's just gone to crap, really. I forget too much when I try to retrace my steps. I misremember things. I can't quite remember something I liked about a movie I just watched. Stuff like that, you know? Stuff that happens as you get older, I guess. And I'm sick of not remembering things. So I say no more to that. Ladies and gentlemen, rather than forgetting things all the time, I'm gonna start spewing them into the face of this camera. You know how Facebook just annoys you every day with these memories you had. Oh, 8 years ago. Hey, here's some cringeworthy butt you said 8 years ago when you didn't know how this worked. Here it is. Remember this? Yes, that's awful, right? Those are awful to see. Yes, they remind you of something dumb you said or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff on there, a lot of cool memories, a lot of stuff I want to remember. But lately I've been getting the posts, because I think I joined Facebook 8 years ago, right around this time, and I keep seeing the posts from then where I was like, I'm going to work. I can't believe it. Well, that's vague. What can't you believe? Oh, that the weather's so nice out. You know, it's those kinds of things. But these terrible Facebook reminders have reminded me that I can keep a running track of some of my thoughts. Some of these things that I forget all the time, I can keep a running track of them in a place where I won't easily misplace or forget them. You know, I've been doing this journaling thing every morning. This morning pages is what I call them. And I try to write about the previous day, if I get to it. And, you know, that's great, but I might forget where I placed that file, or I might lose that note that I'm keeping in Evernote or OneNote or whatever. Or I might just not easily come back and look at it. These are a little bit quicker to watch, right? That's my thought anyway. But, you know, Facebook is an endless scroll of terrible memes and Donald Trump these days. So I thought maybe I'd take to the YouTube, where nobody has ever said anything stupid in a comment section ever. Right? That's never happened, right? Nothing no hatred, nothing like that. This is the best place. I'm 35 now, you know. Memory doesn't just improve. Wait a sec. Wait, I'm 36. It doesn't suddenly get better. It just keeps getting worse, I think. Like, I think that's what happens to your memory. It just keeps worsening and worsening. So at this point in time, it would probably behoove me to start keeping track of some of the dumb things I think every day and all the cool stuff my kids do. So, and they do a lot of cool stuff. I mean, yeah, they're my kids, so obviously I think it's all cool, right? Yeah, you guys understand. So that's the idea here with the vlog, to keep track of stuff, to talk things out, and hopefully to learn some things, to unpack my thoughts and what have you, and what I thought about something that I consumed or read or watched, or, you know, some junk food I ate, because I like that. So, those kinds of things. And if none of that comes out of this, then at the very least, I'll have some real cringe-worthy video to watch someday, won't I? Rather than just read it on Facebook. So today's Halloween, which means that tomorrow is November 1st, which means the start of NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month. It's this fake contest, if you've never heard of it, where you challenge yourself to get a novel done in 30 days. So you have the 30 days of November, and the goal is 50,000 words, which is a small novel, but a novel. And I've never written a novel, and I've wanted to, so 50,000 words sounds like a piece of cake, doesn't it? Sounds pretty easy, right? Well, I thought so. I tried it last year and I failed. I had pretty good momentum going to start, and then I petered out towards the middle of the month, and there's a lot of excuses for that. I don't really need to get into. Ultimately, the problem was I didn't plan properly, and I wasn't ready to hit the ground running every day when I sat down to write, and I didn't have a process down, and my story probably wasn't very good. Not that this one's going to be any better, but hey, I'm gonna, I'm more invested in what I'm going to write. I'm more excited for it, and I got more of a plan. So we're good to go, right? The idea for this year was to prepare better, but I didn't. I mean, my story is better formed. It's in my head better. But I do not go into tomorrow morning with all my prep work done. And so I start off on an uphill battle tomorrow. And that, folks, is the crux of why I should build this time capsule, as far as I can tell. To come back next October 1st, at the start of October, and when a friend says to me, "Hey buddy, let's do NaNoWriMo this year," and I say, "Yeah, that would be boss as hell," then I can pull this video up here, I can remind myself of what needs to be done, and more importantly, that way I can start earlier. So I can remind myself what needs to be done, and I can say, hey, I need to start this planning, say, oh, I don't know, October 2nd, rather than on October 31st or on November 1st. We're going to learn from this. See, we're going to learn. I know it's going to work. Yeah, it's pretty pie in the sky thinking. I'm a serial procrastinator, so, I mean, moreover, rather than looking at next year and accepting a defeat for this year, I'm just going to suck this all up and work twice as hard from the get-go for a week or two until I'm the point where all my scenes are laid out and my narrative is all spanned. Then I can go for the lowly goal of 1,667 words per day. It's a little bit less than that, but fractional words, that's a mess. What are you just gonna put a T and no HE for the word thy? It just doesn't work out. It's dumb. So 1,667 words. And you guys are my accountability, because I want to keep coming back here and updating my progress, and I got some friends that are trying the challenge with me, and we're going to be able to keep each other propped up and motivated and all that stuff. So as long as I can keep coming back here and boring you guys, then I think I'll be able to stick to it. And I'm pretty sure at the end of November, I'm going to have a 50,000 word novel. And I'm pretty excited about it. So if you guys want updates here, updates on my progress, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at GoGoJonesy, GoGoJonesy. That's my Twitter handle. That's where you can find me. You can subscribe to my channel here. I plan to update this once or twice a week. And if you like this video, like it. If you're into that kind of thing. If you like to give feedback like that, I sure would appreciate it. Take care of yourself, Internet. Enjoy Halloween tonight, and I'll see you later in the week. Thanks for watching.